Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to your Daily Dano. Today's adventure, we are here at St. Vincent de Paul. We're going to do a little bit of thrift store shopping, do some thrifting. Maybe we can find some hidden treasures. Let's get to it. You never know what you're going to find here at St. Vincent de Paul. The world's best bobblehead, Bobble Dreams. Some captain of something here. It says $8 for that. This nice little cup here. It's like a little gravy bowl. Well, actually, I don't know. Well, I guess you can use that for really anything. It's kind of nice, little pail. How much is this? 50 cents. It's got like the little chalk thing. You can put which candy you're putting in there, I guess. This is interesting here. A little rotary grater. 5 stainless steel blades. $3 for that. Kinds of fun things here. We got some different, it could be a dog bowl. It says $2 for that. Look at this. That is pretty cool looking. Guess that's $3. Tell you what, you see anything in here you like? I always look, a couple things I look for. I know everybody always says, hey, you go into St. Vincent de Paul or any thrift store, look for Tiffany products. I always try to look for some things. Wow. Anybody need a wine bottle opener? They got you covered. So this is interesting. Looks like this is $3. It's a tasty bouquet. This is a cupcake display. You can make it look like flower, like a flower display. Isn't that cool? It's pretty interesting. I bet Jess would like this. They always got some nice furniture. This little cat scratcher here, $5. This dresser here, $60. That's pretty solid. I mean, that's solid wood right there. Boy, but that'd be heavy to carry. All kinds of different dining room tables here. I love this place. And everything's always decently priced. Look at this table here, $30. $30 for that. It's solid wood too. Got this nice glass sofa table here. $35 for this. $20 for that one, probably because of the stain there. Kind of looks like a crescent moon on there, don't it? This right here, it says $60. Sometimes you can find like the Take Today sales. It'd be even cheaper than that. It's a little taller. I am looking for a new end table, but this is a little too tall. That is, let's see a price on it. I don't know, maybe that's already sold. Little Tykes basketball hoop there. If you got a little Tyke at home, we'll start playing some basketball. I actually got a couple of them here. $5. Boy, I want you little Tykes is usually pretty expensive. This one looks like it's in a little better shape. But yeah, $5, can't beat that. Got all those stuffed animals. I got toys for days, guys. So many toys and games. It is ridiculous. All these different puzzles. Things like this, probably dirt cheap. Look, that came from Dollar Tree. That's hilarious. Check out this buffet here. Does this come with this? Huh? I don't think so. No, this is a glass cabinet right here. My goodness, that's pretty cool. This buffet right here, $60. Interesting. So I'll tell you what, that's pretty gorgeous. Couple little touch-ups here. Most of it looks brand new. This is all one solid piece right here, guys. This glass cabinet right here. Got the 2 big drawers at the bottom. $40. Wow, what a deal. It's got the handle here. It looks like it only has one handle. So that could be the price. But you can just buy a couple handles here. $40. It's amazing. All kinds of fun clocks down here. This one's still working. Got some different dolls up here. I'll tell you what, some of these, I bet these are worth something. Let's see, that is Paradise Galleries. How much is that? $5. $5 for that. They have all kinds of these dolls as well. All different kinds. They got these little bells down here. Isn't that nice? $2 for that. There are a few people in here looking under things, like they're walking past things and doing this. I don't know if they're looking at the prices or if they're looking at maybe what product they are, because I'll tell you, you know, we've done a couple vlogs here at St. Vincent de Paul here before, and we've some viewers have said they found some really worthwhile items at St. Vincent de Paul. This is interesting. $3 for that. It's got some weird. I thought this was broken at first. It's got this right here. Well, what is that for? Let me know down in the comments. Here's a St. Nicholas Square item, which these are kind of pricey. Farmhouse Christmas candle holder. Got like the little light fixture in the back, but it does have where you can put the candle in here. Oh, it's got a little remote control for like the lights. So yeah, I wouldn't put I don't know if that's been repurposed. I actually kind of like that. That's pretty cool. $6 for that. All these different candle holders here. Look at this. Wow, that looks oh, that's a candle in there. That's interesting. See, that is $3 for that. It's halfway burned down, but I like it just for the pottery there. Always looking for vintage like Disney items and things like that. Look at this. Wow, that looks kind of vintage. Huh. I almost don't want to. $3 for that rocking horse there? I bet that's worth more than $3. Look at this. This is just fun. Put your little Purell bottle in there. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's Belle and Snow White here. Little light ups. They're little ornaments here. $4. Probably $4 just because it says Disney. It is unopened though, so it doesn't look like they've been used before. You got this little carriage horse here. $4 for that. Little, I think that might play music. That's pretty. $3 for this. That is all glass. Then you got this Uncle Sam as he got older here. Freedom. Oh, they got this little lighthouse thing. I'm not really sure. I thought maybe it was like for incense. It's got this little thing down here. It's $1. My mom loves lighthouses, so I'm gonna get that for her. I'm sure she can find a place for it. Look at this. An actual glass piggy bank. I think that's $1. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Maybe 2 or 7, whichever way you try. I don't know. I'm sure they probably give that for $1. You'd have to kind of construct a bottom piece for it. That's kind of cool. How many glass pig coin holders do you find? Piggy banks. An actual real piggy banks. Very tiny though. Very tiny. All kinds of cool little sculptures, and check that out. Wow. That is $2 for that. I'm sure that's worth more than $2. Got the little angel baby. Looks like they're on a cash register there. I'm not really sure what that is. It's kind of funny. $2 for that. Got this little snowman guy here. Will work for snow. You definitely have to search around and look around, but I'll tell you what, every time I come here I always find little things to give people, and it's always very cheap. It's very cheap. I don't really worry too much about, you know, if it's worth it. You know, it's worth it to who I give it to. That's basically this is kind of nice. You'd have to reattach. You might have to get a like that's attached with a nut here at the end, so you'd have to get another nut, but that's kind of nice. I like that. I like that. I don't know how much it is. There's too much glass right here. I'm not picking that up. Got all these different vases or vases, however you like to say. And look, there's another thing like this too. I wonder what's that supposed to hold in that crevice there. It's kind of like it's got one on both ends. I don't know. I feel like it's something very easy and I'm just missing it. Look at this. Boy, isn't that pretty? $2 for that? It's like a holiday bag, but it's like I don't know, some kind of, it's not clay, some kind of material. It's a beautiful day for a daydream. They have more of these glass jars and vases and they know what to do with. These are $2 for that. $2. I mean, that's pretty solid. There's a lot of holiday stuff. And this usually isn't the place where they have holiday stuff. I just noticed something pretty interesting right here. This is a mug from Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean, that's one of their cups. That's their symbol right there. Yeah. Maybe I'll find a Disney Cruise Line one here. I don't see one. That's pretty cool though. We'll get to the really cool stuff here in just a couple minutes. This place is pretty crowded. Nice wicker baskets here. Look at this one. This one looks nice. I don't know how much it is. I don't know. I wonder how. Maybe they give that to you for $1. I don't know. Definitely worth saying. Take it up there, no price. Say, hey, I'll buy it for $1. That's $1. Little wood flat there. I don't know what this is for. Maybe put some flour or something there. It kind of looks like one of those. Oh, what's that game? Can't think of the name of it. I think it begins with an L. But I'll tell you what, it is very crowded in here right now. Look at this. It's like one of those spoon, maybe wooden spoon holder. I don't know, if you're going for like some different type theme in your home or something, you know, it's good to take a look in here before you go anywhere else. This stuff's cheap. I'm not going to search through all these picture frames, but you can usually find some pretty good deals on them right here. Found this Frozen one here. It's pretty nice. How much is that? $4? $4? That'd probably be $2 if it wasn't Disney. I think they tack on a little extra for the Disney stuff. Yeah, all kinds of different little paintings and photo frames. What's this one? Loved you yesterday, love you still, always have, always will. Isn't that nice? It's interesting right here. London, Camden Town, Covent Garden. Interesting. I'll tell you what, it does really kind of draw the eyes. And once you see one, you start picking out, seeing all kinds of cool things right here. That's a nice frame. I like that. That is solid wood. Of course, no price. I don't know. I'd probably give it to you for $1 or $2. Maybe. I'm not really sure. Always nice checking these out. Like I said, you start finding one, you find it's like this right here. Look at that. See? It's like if you travel the world or something, it's like kind of like a globe, different places and stuff. Kind of like globe matted there. That's cool. If you like went around the world in 80 days in a hot air balloon, you might want to have your picture in that. Some of this stuff I feel you would buy just for the frame. I mean, look at the frame of this thing. That is $6. I mean, that's nice. That's real nice. That'd be like $50 at Hobby Lobby or something, maybe more. You get them just for the photos. That's real nice right there. Oh, come all ye faithful, joyful, and triumphant. Thomas Kincaid. Now, wait a minute now. That guy's famous. Let's see how much I want for that. $4. Oh, there's a certificate of authenticity. This is an actual painting by Thomas Kincaid. He does a lot of Disney stuff. That is pretty cool. Okay, I'm not really sure what is going on here. Kind of a nutcracker, maybe wine or eggnog. I'm not really sure. $3 for that. That is like porcelain though. That might be worth more. I don't know. This looks like something that maybe came out of a collection. Of course, they got a lot of different mugs, coffee mugs, stuff like this. What the heck? Well, that's kind of random. Check this out. Does that say Tiffany on the bottom? I doubt it. Nope. $25? I don't know if that's $25. That seems a bit much for St. Vincent de Paul for that. Maybe, though. Maybe they know it's worth a lot of money or something. Not really sure. Oh, look at this. How much? No price on that. Oh, boy. That's why I don't really like picking things up. Look at this. A little skull shaker. Little salt shaker or pepper shaker. All these different. Look at this Stein right here. O'Rourke. Construction company, Cincinnati. Those guys like to drink big beers, I guess. Holidays will get around eventually here. Got a lot of little. Look at this little guy. Oh, that's actually wow. Oh, it's a little. Well, maybe it used to be a bobblehead. It's got a little spring in there. No price. I'm sure they'd give it to you for cheap. Look at this guy, just hanging out with a crow. This guy looks like he doesn't really know what he wants to be, like a pumpkin pirate. Yarr. Gotta make sure you check everywhere too, because you'll find stuff kind of mixed in here. That is like porcelain right there. Let's see, $3 for that. I mean, look at that. That's pretty intricate. Very nice. I'm trying to look for something that might be worth money. I try to look like Indiana Jones. You ever seen Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade? You don't want to go for the one that looks like it would be given for a king. You want to look for the one that was made from a carpenter. So you might have chosen something like this. Well, I can tell you, in Indiana Jones lore, you would have chosen poorly. They do got a lot of nice plate sets and stuff here. These ones with the roses on it. Somebody said always look for the ones with the roses. I don't know what the... Okay, that's Trend China. Trend China. Is that China? Huh. $2 for that. Santa lurking in the background here. And this, I didn't find any cups that looked like they were made from a carpenter, but doesn't that look similar if this was wooden? Wouldn't that look similar to the one from The Last Crusade, Indiana Jones? Yeah. Simple. Not extravagant. Gets the job done. Maybe they've scattered the Christmas stuff throughout, because I think it used to be here. Look at all these scales here. Thinner, sure. Got this. What is that? Cat healthometer? Is that a scale too? It's kind of weird. Be afraid I'd break that. Let's see here. Oh, look at this. I was just checking out the fancy cool things today. I'm not even sure what that is. What the heck is that? Huh. It's $1 or whatever it is. Oh, I found it. And all of it. Oh, yes. Nice to come in here this time of year when they have a lot of this stuff. You come here like November, early December. This stuff is slim pickings. But, yeah, all kinds of holiday inspired things. Even a couple Valentine's Day stuff. These are the kind of things I like to see. Somebody made this. Isn't that cool? That's really cool. Got Cincinnati Reds on the back. Bengals on the front, or whichever. Bengals, what is that? $3? I mean, that's a really nice wine glass, too. And you can root for both teams. This looks like something straight out of National Treasure, like the Knights Templar or something. That is really cool. Something else you could reference Indiana Jones to. How cool is that? I'm not going to move it because it's got the mirror and glass behind it here. I'm not going to mess with it, but that's pretty neat. Okay, so I wanted to check out more of this Christmas stuff. There was like a line to get back here. I had to back up, let everybody through. Christmas cookie jar here. It's pretty nice. Different ornaments. And I'm just going to keep moving because this seems to be the hopping section. Look at this. Nice little... What is that? Oh, salt and pepper shaker. That is funny. This is, I was trying to look at this before. This is I'm not really sure. The Spode Christmas Tree Village. There's no price on it though, so I don't know. It looks cool though. I'm always missing Florida. Ooh, wow, these are heavy. Let's see. $5 for that. Love the palm trees. Family is everything. Look at this. Sorcerer Mickey photo frame. Boy, that would be one tiny photo. That is pretty cool though. How much is this? $2? It's rare that you find any Sorcerer Mickey stuff anymore. Mostly because they kind of did away with it at Hollywood Studios. They still have Fantasia or Fantasmic, which does have Sorcerer Mickey, but $2 for that. Can't really see the date on it. Disney Store. All this came from the Disney Store. That's cool. If you like physical copies of DVDs, they have a ton of them. This is just one section. There's another section next to me. And then there's another section up by all the books that they have. Tons of different DVDs. Let's see, DVDs, $1. $1 per disc. They even have VHS, 50 cents. Blu-rays, $3. I mean, oh, this is one of my favorite movies right here. 1941, that is hilarious. Love James Belushi. Friday Night Lights, lots of good movies I'm seeing here. King Kong, yeah, $1 a piece. And this whole section back here in the back of the store is all clothing and shoes. And then this whole side of the store as well. Usually some pretty good stuff. You can usually find some pretty good stuff Just want to look through it and make sure it's, a lot of it's going to be worn, but gotta really check some of the prices too, make sure you're getting a decent deal. Just looking at some of these shoes though, I was kind of just browsing around off camera. A lot of these shoes are barely worn. Some of these clothes look brand new. This is pretty nice too. At our St. Vincent de Paul, at least, they've got little snacks, cold drinks, $1 a can. Pretty good deal. You're just walking around checking everything out for a while. You can get your little candy bar or bag of combos. I've always wanted a tattoo. You got Michael Myers on there, Pennywise, Freddy, Predator. Yeah, I can get a tattoo for 25 cents. What a deal. Oh, no, it ain't. 50 cents. Okay. That might be too much. Not really sure how all St. Vincent de Paul's work, but they do have like a jewelry section up here. Different necklaces and bracelets and rings and all kinds of cool things. Yeah, this is pretty neat. Well, check this out. Got some different equipment here if you're having issues getting around. Some one of those leg wheeler things here. If you got injured leg, there's a wheelchair right here. How much is this? Let's see here. Oh, that might be sold. That is sold. Okay. Well, hey, something to check out here. We are at the St. Vincent de Paul near Glenway Crossing off of Glenway on the west side of Cincinnati. So, if you want to check some of this out, if you live in Cincinnati or somewhere nearby. I mean, I'm not going to be able to cover all this stuff, but these nice sets here. It's nice, something to set outside. Look at this. Got a nice, cute, look at this. This is nice. Looks like it came from IKEA. There it is. This is sold though. So this must be where they keep some of the sold items. A lot of the stuff that we were looking at is in the back. Look at this buffet table. This is not sold. Or is it? What? $20? No. Maybe I don't know. Maybe whoever got a deal on it. A couple of the drawers are messed up, but you could probably fix that. That is really nice. Really nice file cabinet here. Was $15. I guess it's $10 now. Obviously, I don't think it has the key for that, so you'd have to keep it unlocked, but dang, that's really, for $10? That's a steal. So I wanted to show the back end of this because this is like something you can put in the corner of your home, like maybe in the corner of your living room. Look at this. This glass cabinet here. This is, I bet this thing weighs 500 pounds, but yeah, maybe you can get somebody to help you move it. Nice doors here. How much were they selling this? What the heck? $50, $45? Maybe they took some off. I don't know. I don't know if this is sold or not though. This is one of the coolest corner cabinets I've ever seen for unbelievably cheap. Hugs and kisses here. Look at this. His and hers. It's like a his and hers candle or something. I don't know. Maybe you put your wedding rings there when you go to bed. I don't know. My wedding ring never comes off. I don't really know what that's for. I don't know what this is either. What the heck is this? Something that smokes out the bottom here? Like that? No, that's closed off. Not really sure. Oh, see this. Let's see the back of it. Made in Germany. This is German. Interesting. $2 for that. Which one is this? Let's see, that is China. Made in China. Interesting. So this, I understand what this is for. And this might be what the other one was for too, just not that vase we're looking at. That is for a napkin holder. Napkin holder. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't figured it out, this is like the cool section I was talking about. There were a lot of people in here before, so look at that. Paris. December 25th, 2010. $2 for that. All these different little jars here. All these different little statues. Look at this. This looks like it took some time, don't it? That is very intricate. $1 for that. That is gorgeous. Just gonna kind of peruse around, look at some. Oh, look at that. That is cool looking. Lots of cool stuff. Very well, like color theme too. They kind of keep true to that. Hey, look. I think this belongs to the Emerald City. Wow, that's wicked. They even got the Tin Man's different kitchen little gadgets here. Interesting. Look at this. That was not made from a carpenter. 50 cents for that. It's nice. I like how they got these color coded too. That says blue. This says purple. I like these little pails. Jessica loves like little succulents, and I'm always like looking for things that would look cool, you know, with a succulent. Look at this pitcher here. Fill that up with some grape juice. Check this out. This looks like maybe Popeye after he gave up spinach and went on a bread binge. Looks like he must have upset olive oil. He's carrying some flowers. I can't even get this all in camera, guys. It's the biggest mug I've ever seen in my life. I hope you're filling that up with water. My goodness. That's a big gulp. I got this nice little igloo or Rubbermaid. A water cooler thing here. $2 for that? That's pretty awesome. This right here. Hey. Oh, that's glass. That's all, folks. Well, got the lighthouse for Mom, and that was pretty much it. I love St. Vincent De Paul, though. I love looking around at some of the different things. Nothing really stood out to me that we needed. I usually just look for things that, you know, maybe a family or friend would like in here, but I do donate clothes and stuff like that from time to time here at St. Vincent De Paul. They can always use donations. Also, something to keep in mind too, no refunds on things you purchase here. So obviously it's so cheap, you know, if it's something you don't like, I guess you just give it to somebody. But I wanted to point that out. I noticed that as I paid for this. This was only $1. It's $1. Something else too, it's hand painted. It was hand painted. I didn't know that. So somebody took a little extra work to make this, and I'm sure my mom's gonna love it. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. This was fun. I love thrifting. I love thrift shopping. I love just looking around. Again, nothing really stood out to me. No, I always kind of look for, I don't really know what I'm looking for, to be honest with you. But if I find something I really like, I get it. And if it's not too expensive. Sometimes I find something and it'll be a little more pricier here than I want to spend. But I love St. Vincent De Paul. This place is awesome. Again, this is the one near Glenway Crossing on the west side of Cincinnati, Ohio. So if you saw anything in here that you like, I would get here soon, because if it's a hot item, chances are it's probably going to sell quick. Guys, thank you so much for watching. With all that being said, I'm out. And always remember, the adventure is out there.